Today in the garden, I'll be showing you my top gardening jobs for September. So let's crack on. If you've got an empty spot in your borders and you want to fill it, now is a really good time. Fill it with hardy perennials like Rudbeckia, even some hardy geraniums or some Achilleas. And what will happen is over the next few months, they will die down and go dormant, but they'll come back next year. So that empty space you had now be perfectly full in the spring. If you're looking for pollinators for the end of the season, try things like sedums. These will carry on feeding the bees even when it gets just a little bit too cold. September is a really good time to focus on lawn care because it's not too hot and the ground is still warm enough that it will help things grow. And you can get rid of patches by making a lawn paste, which is just wet compost and grass seed, and just mushing that straight in. Keep that nice and moist and you'll have nice new grass in the next couple of weeks. You can also consider feeding your lawn now with a soluble food to help that water straight into the ground. Keep it nice and happy throughout the winter. Keep regularly deadheading things like cosmos and dahlias because they'll continue flowering all the way till the end of October. If you've got some clump forming plants like these Rudbeckias that are starting to get a little too big for the borders, now's a good time to dig them up and slowly tease away the main stems, creating two separate plants. You can plant them up, they'll stay dormant over the winter, but they'll come back in spring looking just as fantastic. You can now start sowing your early spring bulbs, such as your daffodils, your crocus, and your snowdrops. Remember, you can put them in the pots in the ground, but also plant them double the height of the bulb themselves, and the pointy bit is always up. To get that last flush of flowers from your annual bedding, just add a little bit of tomato feed to your watering can, and that should boost potassium and keep them going just a little bit longer. There's plenty to do in September, so even though the temperature's starting to drop slightly, you can still prep the garden ready for next year and keep it happy throughout the winter months just by doing a couple little bits every day. So enjoy your garden for the last few months until it gets a little too cold. Take care.